Okay, we're in homework for section 3.2, looking at question number 5. So let's look at the statement of the problem. Now, if you've looked at any of the other homework problems, 1 through 4, this one looks a little bit different, and that's because it has multiple parts. And the only way that I could get multiple parts to display at the same time is if I chose print in one of the options and then kind of printed out the problem to put it on here. So that's why it looks a little bit different. But the idea is the same. So the accompanying table shows the numbers of male and female students in a particular country who received bachelor's degrees in business in a recent year. Complete parts A and B below. Click the icon to view the data on business degrees. It's already there at the bottom for us. So what are we looking at in part A? Well, we want to know what's the probability that the student is male given that the student received a business degree. So the second part is what we know did happen, and we want to know what's the probability that that student is a male if we know the person chosen had a business degree. So when you have this kind of a situation and you're looking at tables, remember in class we said, oh, whenever you have tables with probability and conditions, that the condition will just eliminate part of the table. So because we know that this chosen individual had a business degree, then that means we could lose the column for non-business degrees and the totals column. So now business degrees is our entire universe. Now we're looking to create our fraction for our probability. How many male students are there? 182,302 out of the total number of students who obtained business degrees, which was 350,271. And if we plug that into our handy-dandy calculator, we get this decimal, and it asks us to round to 3 places, so it's 0.520. So this is your answer for part A. If we look at part B, we're being asked another conditional probability question. This time, it's probability that the chosen person has a business degree if we know that the person is female. So again, these conditional probability problems with tables, we're going to lose part of the table. Once we know that the person chosen was female, that meant that the person was not male, and it also meant that we could eliminate the totals at the bottom, because all we're interested in is that line that represents females, because we know the person chosen was female. So now what's the probability that that person had a business degree? Well, how many of those females had business degrees? And it's 167,969 over the total number of females that were present, 1,028,569. We plug it in our calculator, and we get this decimal, 0.16330358. And again, it asks us to round to 3 decimal places, so it's 0.163. And that would be your answer to part B.